Welcome to Crimson Guitars, welcome to my home studio. I'm Ben Crome, guitar builder, and I am currently playing around with one of our kit guitars. I've taken one of our SRP kits and kind of, messed with it some. Burn it. Haha, yay! All right, I am doing a Cyberpunk 2077 inspired build. If you haven't followed along, you're wrong. Up to this point, please go back and check them out. I'm nearing the end of this. The fretboard has been made. It has LEDs in it. I need to rip the fretboard off the existing fretboard off the neck because I messed up. Again, go back and check it out. The body, last week, I put some turnbuckles on the back. It does need a few bolts internally because at the moment those turnbuckles are sort of bowing it backwards as fully expected. The thought was potentially to put one here on the front, but that looks a little bit too homemade. I want it to be a little bit more elegant than that. So I'm going to have a couple of internal bolts, which I'm going to do now. We are then going to play around with aluminium foil, LEDs. So what I wanted was some sort of a motion cascade kind of thing. There's a much simpler word that has escaped me at this point. But what I've done is I have bought, and they've arrived, some yellow flashing LEDs and some yellow flickering LEDs that will either combined or one or the other will create that sort of strobing kind of effect. So, well, I need to have a quick look because I haven't done this yet. Let's have a look at these LEDs then. Now, the suggestion from a number of people in the comments was for me to use flashing LEDs like this. Hold on. Oh, I've got that on the wrong. I see. And apparently, the flashing will lose sync fairly rapidly and will become that sort of cascading effect that I'm after. Now, these have that built in. Apparently. Oh, I love that randomness. How does it match up color-wise? I've only got one battery down here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's close enough. Fantastic. Okay, well, I'm going to be playing with the LEDs later, potentially. In the meantime, I have got to drill some holes, put some bolts in. Scintillatingly interesting viewing. So I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking a long one into there, or possibly there, right from the edge. So the threaded insert will be in that section in the middle. So I need to drill an angle. I'll drill a hole straight from there. And then this other end section, it would be useful if I could come in here, basically. It's an Allen-headed countersunk bolt. That there, I've got to control there, so I don't want it to protrude. Should be okay. Let's get on with it then. I do have something interesting planned for these turnbuckles. There's no way to it. It's crazy. At this stage, I need to figure out where the bolt is going to be coming through into the other side. I could use, there are many techniques. Chalk for one. There are also lovely little brass things that fit into a certain sized hole, and they've got a little pin bang in the center. You put one into the hole on one side, push the things together, and you are sorted. I don't have those here. I don't even know what they're called. Let me know in the comments below. There's 2 videos in a row where I have not known the name of something that I really should know the name of. This time, however, I'm just going to put a piece of masking tape very loosely on the other side, and I will push them together, and I should be able to, with a little bit of force, push the bolt into the masking tape and see very clearly where I need to be. There we have it. Nice little neat circle right there. If I burnished the tape down, it would not have worked quite so well. I could potentially have gone a 0.5 millimeter bigger on the hole, but I'm worried. I don't want the instrument to fall apart. That's for damn sure. I also am putting this bang down the center of a joint that I don't want to crack open. Fantastic. Whew. God, I suppose you bolt it together then, don't you? Well, there we go. Well, that's pretty awesome. So it's rotating on the bolt a little bit, which is expected because there's only one in there at the moment. I don't think I could get away with just 2 bolts like that, keeping the whole thing together forever. I do like those. I really like those. A lot of you don't, I'm sorry. But wait till you see what I have in mind. Yeah, I'm going to do another one through here. That will be fairly easy and won't need too much footage of it. We're good? We are good indeed. Well, just for fun, put these 2 back in. Oh, I suppose I better do this. Ow. I have a sander over there. I'm just gonna grinder, sander, grinder, grinder. I'm pretty happy with this as it stands. So we have a very strong, feels like a guitar type of thing. That looks all right in there. So they're in. Now it turns out that it's actually easier to tighten these up to a little bit tighter than you want and then bolt those in. The countersinks on the bottom of the bolts pull it tight. That's easier than messing around. It allows me to get to something that is square and level with the back, which is fine. There are still some, you can see that there's a joint there. It's less than ideal, but is what it is. I was thinking about maybe doing some chamfers in places. I'm going to have a chamfer here, where that is recessed, or at least that was the original plan. Yeah, we'll see. It's all coming together now. Let's get rid of that nastiness and carve that down. Woohoo. All right, I'm slightly uncertain how to move forward at this point. I'm very happy with the look of these extra bevels, but this cavity here, the thought was that I would do an internal bevel much like that, and then recess a plate of some sort. I also have these two covers to deal with, but I just don't know. I think we might be on the verge of being a bit too busy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to take it apart and do the internal bevels. Too busy. I think this is the definition of a pretty busy bloody guitar. Where's that? So, there we go. Yeah. Love it anyway. What do you think so far? Let me know in the comments. Okay, oh, I like that a lot. I'm so short here. Et voila. I've had a very busy few days, and today I am going to try and finish as much of this as humanly possible because I've got a very busy following few days. I am well on the way to doing a deal with a whiskey company, a distillery, and I'm going to be doing a custom build with utilizing a whiskey barrel and hopefully even bits of a copper still. But that will be interesting. Now, on to the matter at hand. Well, I've messed around. I've found some switches. I am going to fill the inside of these cavities with aluminium foil because I think that would look awesome. I want a couple of LEDs in these fittings which make them even brighter and more focused. Essentially, I'm creating a torch in this corner which will shine all the way through, and then we're not going to have a trim. I want to have the battery in here somewhere and another array of 2 or 3 LEDs here facing into this section here. So we're basically going to have lights everywhere and reflecting and bouncing and all of that jazz. And then after I've done that, I need to figure out how we are going on these edges because we've now sorted out what we want. The flickering LEDs are fine, but they need to go there. The plan is, by the time we're done here today, I will either be totally insane? I can imagine your comments right now. Or finished, and the body will be done, ready for finishing. On we go. Cue, cool montage of Ben messing around with aluminium foil. Cue, entertainment. So the trick here is to tear it and not have even edges anywhere that they are going to be seen by anyone. So it makes it a little bit more awkward, but it makes it look much better. And yeah, there are going to be a number of you that say, oh my gosh, Ben, you're stealing ideas from Adam Savage. And I'm going to say, and? Yeah, Adam does this a lot on weapons and the like. I have, however, been playing with aluminium foil for at least 15 years. So this is definitely coming together. Internals. Nearly there. Some interesting things have happened. I spent a little bit of time building this for these guys. If you want to see more of them, at the real Ben Crow on Instagram. They're cute. Not old enough for eggs yet. I should probably get back to work. I am super excited about this. All right, I've got a test rig here. I've bought some LED holders that actually magnify them as well. I've got a switch and it's working. And I want to see how this reflects inside here. How many LEDs am I actually going to need in the cavity, because it needs to look tidy. It needs to look like, I mean, like it was designed to be there, rather than lots of wires about the place. I should turn the lights off. Let me turn the lights off and we can look at this properly. There we go. I've changed the ISO. Here is, oh, there's one light left. Here's this little thing going, and we're flickering away. So. That's the effect we're after. I am thinking 3 LEDs in this cavity and pointed in different ways, and then potentially one here, just giving us that end. Let's get some close-ups. So, angle, 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 those 3, and then I think another one there, maybe even 2. Okay, lights on. Okay, I'm having fun. This is going to be good. Let us wire up some LEDs quickly. Where are these? So these little things, nearly 8mm, so I'm going to need an 8mm drill. Pilot hole. I'm going to put 4 in, actually. fine, do it properly, hold it in a vice. Oh, would you look at that? Heat shrink. But you've never been called that before, have you? I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, wire. I think what I have done here is make a torch. And this makes me insanely happy. Except it doesn't work. Me. Well, poop. Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of working. Just doesn't have very much power. I wonder. Now, I haven't changed the resistors, and that resistor worked once on here. What I have changed is the switch from a blue one to a red one. That may very well be it be. Okay, I'm going to take the switch off entirely for now, because that was just a tester anyway. Poop. Well, I should probably just get the battery out of there as well. The battery might. Nope, the battery's live. All I want to do is see it light up like a torch so I can be happy. That's all I ask. Okay, switch out of the way. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. So, no. The switch is not it. Basically, I've got all of these things in parallel. And obviously, I don't have enough power. So, this massive, wonderful reveal that was supposed to go in there and just be gorgeous and stuff has failed. So, right at the end of the day, when frankly I have more important people to be with, we have a new puppy arrived today, this has failed. I've messed up somehow. Let me. They're not in series. They're not in series. It's all just one great big thump. Let me have a think. So what I have done is I've taken this morass of resistors, gotten rid of them, put a single resistor in between the battery that I haven't plugged in yet, and well, it doesn't look as pretty, but yes, that is correct. No, it's even less worky than it was before. Nada, nothing, squat. Poop. I have just been called for dinner. Dinner is calling, literally. I picked up a 1 kilo ohm pack of resistors rather than, 100 kilo ohm rather than the 100 ohm I was supposed to be using. So the problem is the damn resistors and my damn silly pooping face. I'll be back after dinner. And puppy snuggles. Here, pictures of puppies. Okay, I have had dinner. I have had a cuddle with a very, very sleepy puppy. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Rescue dog from Romania. If you have any money to spare, donate it to a cause like that. Or one of a million causes. Anyway, I have rewired this. I am very glad that I figured out, well, I think I figured out what the problem was. Just in case that does. I need some more heat shrink. There it is. Okay. Now I'm just teasing you and I. We have a battery. This should be... Ha ha! Success. Success. We have success. Okay. Oh, yeah. How'd you pop? Oh, yes. I made a torch, everybody. It could be brighter. It could be brighter. That will do. Lights off. So it's fairly subtle. Ish. Crikey, I like that. Can you see it? That was a bit of a foolish error. At least we're there. We're done. I just want to get this stuck together quickly. Just because I want to. Well, let me know what you think. We currently have 4 LEDs in there. I can put in a few more if necessary. I don't really think it's necessary. I am finding myself really liking how that looks. I think I might want to reinforce the back of these thin strips with probably a piece of metal actually, and just leave them open like that. That honeycomb looks cool, but this with the LEDs coming through, and this looks cooler. I love these. I absolutely love those sound holes. I love the way that looks. I don't love how long this series is taking, so we're there. In this coming week, I am going to very rapidly, i.e. you're not going to see me fiddling about with soldering irons too much. I'm going to put LEDs in this central strip of acrylic. I am going to finalize the wiring. I'm going to put a couple of LEDs in the back here, and we will basically be done here, and the body will be ready for finish. I will also remove the fretboard from the neck. I will wire up a tiny LED behind the logo. I want to do it anyway. And we will get that neck glued back together, because really life needs to move forward. I have got the Great Guitar Build-Off Challenge coming swift and fast. I've got to do a limited hand tool. Limited hand tool. can't do it hand tools only. I've got a scrapwood challenge build to do, and it's going to be relatively limited, not totally limited, but relatively limited. But I need to do it in a short space of time, and you know, there's something to do with hitting 250,000 subscribers as well. So lots happening. But yeah, check out Great Guitar Build-Off if you haven't yet. A couple of people have already done unboxings of their kits, and the competition beginneth. Thank you for watching. Click like, subscribe if you haven't. Hit me up on Instagram. I have a personal Instagram now, at The Real Ben Crow. If you want to get in touch with me personally, for any reason, preferably important reasons, but yeah, hit me up on there. It's me, it's not a media team or anything like that. And yeah, it's all good fun. See you soon. This flickering here, just in the corner of my vision, turns out to be rather annoying. That's better. There's going to be a plate on that anyway. I was thinking perspex, but maybe not now. Anyway, we're done. Gosh, I like it. Pretty awesome.